Moon Landing by Vito Gerlach. Who, what, where, and why? Who? Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins, and NASA. What? Land on the moon before Russia does. Where? Kennedy Space Center in Merritt Island, Florida. Why? Wanted to surpass Russia in the space race. How? Saturn V launched Apollo 11 from Launch Pad 39A, part of the Launch Complex 39 site at the Kennedy Space Center. On July 16, 1969, at 9:32 a.m. local time, it entered Earth's orbit at an altitude of 100.4 nautical miles by 98.9 nautical miles. 12 minutes later, after 1.5 orbits, the SIVB third stage engine pushed the spacecraft onto its trajectory toward the moon with the translunar injection burn at 16:22:13 UTC. About 30 minutes later, the command service module pair separated from the last remaining Saturn V stage and docked with the lunar module still nested in the lunar module adapter. After the lunar module was extracted, the combined spacecraft headed for the moon, while the third stage booster flew on a trajectory past the moon and into orbit around the sun. The impact. We beat Russia in the space race, gave hope to the American people, scientists became more interested, both science and technology expanded, and regenerated the ideas and excitement on exploration. During this time period, the Vietnam War was going on, therefore landing a man on the moon would help give the American people hope, and it showed that anything could be done. Social, counterculture, Vietnam, Cold War. The moon landing showed what could be accomplished at a time when much else was going wrong. Stephen Dick. There are many ways to show people the great possibilities of the future, but I'd argue that the visibility of the moon in the sky is more powerful than any other single source of inspiration. So basically, landing on the moon gave many people inspiration that they could succeed in their everyday lives. Men walk on moon, astronauts land on plane, collect rocks, plant flag. And here's a political cartoon showing that once we landed on the moon, really anything could be possible, or that's what that people believed. And then there's also many conspiracy theories about the moon landing. One of the conspiracy theories is that individuals believe that the moon landing was faked to win the space race. The Flat Earth Society was one of the first organizations to take up the cause and accuse NASA of faking the landings, arguing that they were staged by Hollywood and with Walt Disney sponsorship, based on a script by Arthur C. Clarke and directed by Stanley Kubrick. So many people believe that the moon landings were a hoax because a lot was going wrong at the time, and normally whenever Vietnam, whenever there are many more offensives by us or by the Vietnamese, we would supposedly launch another moon exploration, which would counter the attacks in Vietnam. And then here's some aspects that people believe are wrong. So they think that this was staged because of the letter C on the rock, and then they also believe that this is staged based on the shadowing of the light, but NASA said that the C could very well be a hair on the rock, and that the light was based on reflections from different stars and also the sun. So thank you.